Welcome back, guys. It is Duff Designs. Today we are going to be talking about railroad bridges. If you saw my last video on railroads, you would have seen the beautiful bridge that was built on my last course, and we're going to be redoing a little bit of that here today. So obviously, if you haven't watched the first railroad video, go ahead and watch it because you'll need to know it, how to get the start of the railroad down. Once you do get that down, we obviously know our bridge piece right here. It's in our standalone. It is this wood piece down here. We want to go ahead and raise that all the way up. Make sure it's all in line. And we're going to go ahead and start attaching it and just make it go all the way across. Now, there was a lot of important stuff said in the original railroad video, so if you don't know all that, you need to go and listen to it real quick. It won't take long. I think it's like a 5-minute video. But in terms of the rest of this right here, sorry about that background noise. My internet's disconnecting and connecting. In terms of all this, you want to have it be a little bit below for this bridge style, specifically right here. So got everything down below. I'm going to want to bring this kind of even with our track right there. Kind of flatten that out. And we'll just say our track runs off that way somewhere. And now that we've got our first part of the bridge down, what I like to do is I come in here to Objects, Bridges, Sectional. And this is the second one I use. So this bridge right here is like a stabilization. This is what you see all the pillars standing off from on the other course. The easiest way to make sure this is lined up straight is to kind of put these two walls right next to each other and make sure they're going in the same direction, because if not, it's going to cause some issues. You're going to have this one's going to come a little bit this way, then a little bit back this way, a little bit back. It just looks a little weird. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this good and spaced. I think that is pretty well spaced. And we're going to start connecting our bridges here as well. Go ahead and get it all the way across. Oop, be careful sometimes that W doesn't, or that auto snap doesn't always snap up correctly, especially when you're working around another bridge with a bridge. So now that we have got this running all the way across, we have got that portion done. And now what we've got down here is we've got these weird little floating wood bits. This is something that you want to avoid, and the way you'll avoid it is coming over here to your standalone bridges, and you'll grab your long wood bridge. Your long wood bridge will come up here, and you can kind of jumble it like right in between all of these and have it match up with the wood post. And it kind of looks like a support in a way. Just do one more over here for safekeeping. There we go. And in terms of connecting our bridge to the ground, we'll want to come over here to walls and fences. And I think it is, I can't remember if it's stone or brick wall. I think it's high brick wall. Post, yeah, it's high brick wall. And you want to make sure that these line up as well. And go ahead and bring them down to the bottom and just start going around and clicking and filling them in. This is the most time-consuming part. This takes a lot of time depending on the height of your bridge. If your bridge is really tall, this is going to take you, it could take an hour to do. The one in my last video about railroads, that bridge took me an hour and a half or so to do with how many posts to add. The posts were the majority of the time taken up too. All right, so now that we've got this side done, I'm going to try to do this side real quick. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time, but I just want to have it done over here. So in terms of these bridges, they are fairly simple. As I was saying in the last video, they do take up a lot of objects, so be very mindful. Usually, you want to scout a location beforehand, and you want to build these things first if you want to have one on the course, because of how much objects they take up. If you try to build one at the end, they could fill up your course very quickly. And in terms of our bridge right here, all we've got to do to finish this up is come in here to our objects, bridges and steps. We're going to go to our steps, and we're going to grab our wood little slab that we've been using over here to fill in all this. And you'll want to obviously have this all done, connected up to here, and then you'll just want to start running your wood planks across. And once you fill all of those up, you're pretty much done. And that's it for your bridge. You can use these all over the place. You could even use these as just walking bridges if you really want to. This is not too bad of a walking bridge style if you just got rid of the railroad. Other than that, that is it here, and I hope you guys enjoyed.